just a couple of weeks until the Super Bowl, and Detroit is looking pretty good.
They really are. They are playing with so much emotion ever since one of their star players, Mike Utley, paralyzed with an injury just a couple weeks back. You know, as Mike Utley left the field on a stretcher, he gave his teammates the thumbs up. Since then, the Lions have dedicated their season to the offensive linemen, a season which now has them just a game away from the Super Bowl. The fans still have number 60 in their thoughts. It was a sign of good things to come for Detroit. Eric Kramer played the game of his life. He throws this ball to his roommate Willie Green, the nice catch in the end zone over Ray Horton. Dallas coach Jimmy Johnson very upset, but still not a hair out of place. He did have his receiver out of place. Steve Berline throws the ball right into the hands of Melvin Jenkins, who returns at 41 yards for the score. Some very nice running. Detroit up at halftime, 17-6. You want more? So did Kramer. He lofts one towards Herman Moore, and the rookie does the rest. Detroit in control, and then they go to their best weapon. Barry Sanders did not see too much action in the first 3 quarters, but check out this run. He breaks the long run late in the game. Barry buries Dallas. Detroit does some dancing in the dome. They dominate Dallas by 32.
You don't get any respect from people, and then you go out there in the game, and they're still talking trash the whole game. And they're kind of a classless bunch, and I'm just glad we can go out and prove everyone wrong.
I feel so good. If there was a such thing as double hitters in football, I could probably go right now.
Barry's going to have to wait just a little bit. The Lions are going to play the Redskins, and that's next week. They got beat first game of the year, 45-0. Let's see if they can do it next week. Earlier this year, Kansas City routed Buffalo 33-6, but that was then. Today, the Bills looked unbeatable. The Chiefs really did not put too much of a fight up. They should have said, no mas, no mas. In fact, this game became a real drag early on. Machine Gun Kelly took aim and fired, hit for 3 scores. This one to Andre Reed, just one of 2 scores on the day for Andre. On this play, Kelly to Lofton for 6. The Chiefs really ran into trouble when starting quarterback Steve DeBerg sprained his right thumb when it hit a Buffalo tackler. That put them in a pickle, especially when replacement Mark Vlasic threw 4 interceptions. Buffalo moves on in the playoffs with the win, and a much different game from the team's first meeting of the year.
You saw the difference today. I had time to throw the football, and that's why the game balls went to the offensive line from Ken Hall to the 2 bookends that did a heck of a job blocking Derek Thomas.
We didn't play well, and when you don't play well against a team like this, you can get beaten badly, and that's what happened with us today. We didn't execute on offense. We made some mistakes on defense, and they were on top of their game, and they were at home, and they deserved it.
Whose hand was that? Anyway, Denver will take on Buffalo next Sunday, January 12th. Denver has never lost an AFC Championship game. After a short off season, the Golfers teed it back up to start off 1992. Lauren Roberts wins the first event, the Ben Hogan Pebble Beach Invitational, with some hot putting. He nails the birdie putt on number 13.
Yes,
Robert wins $75,000 for his efforts. The tourney included both women and senior golfers who received tee-shot advantages during the 4-day event. In hockey, 2 Norris Division rivals duke it out in Chicago. I mean, really duke it out. Oh, they did play some hockey, too. Off the face-off, Keith Brown aims, shoots, and the slapper goes past the North Star goalie from the blue line. But this game really dominated more with the punching than the points, and you can see it is 3-1, and is 3-1 in the second period. Elsewhere, Flames 2-1 over the Oilers. That is in the third. 2 of the hottest teams in hoops met this afternoon at the Garden. The Knicks get a nice pass from Action Jackson. Mark Jackson with the no-look pass to Patrick Ewing, who jams with authority, and he also slaps with authority, too. This game goes to overtime. Jackson, this time, finds the X-Man, who excites the New York fans. The long jumper from Xavier McDaniel gives the Knicks the lead with just 20 seconds left. They hold off a late Suns charge to win the game. You can see the final in OT, New York by 4. Now, the 76ers and Trailblazers just getting underway on the West Coast, as are the Heat and the Lakers. Should be another great year for Arizona basketball fans. Lute Olson has the Wildcats 9-1 heading into Pac-10 play. This afternoon, the 6th-rated team in the country gets some nice passing before Ed Stokes slams it home. Chris Mills, a transfer from Kentucky, looking good for Arizona. Here, Mills fills the net with the 3-point shot. But the shot of the day, Dwayne Lewis on his cans the miracle shot. But this game belongs to the Wildcats. They win at home. A good crowd in Atlanta watching Georgia Tech and ACC play. I'm saving the best for the beginning. Travis Best, the dunk coming up right here against Maryland. Tech gets a 3-pointer also from James Forrest. And they go on to win. Bobby Crimmon's team has no problem beating the Terrapins at home. And yesterday, Brian Hopgood at the line for Louisville, an important shot, and he really misses. I mean, that shot wouldn't even come close to my Nerf hoop at home. Cardinal coach Denny Crum and assistant having a little chuckle at Hopgood's expense. Check out the replay again. Bryant, see, you got to throw it out and up. Good news for Cardinal fans and good news for Brian. Watch this. He does make the second free throw. A little embarrassing, but hey, you know, I mean, he's a good player. He's in college athletics and all, but hey, we got to pick on him.